Modern work culture often feels like a race to overshare. We are surrounded by a constant broadcast of plans, problems, and reactions, with people explaining their every emotion before they've even processed them. While the crowd seeks validation through noise, a different strategy exists. Choosing to stay quiet allows you to observe the landscape and protect your mental energy from the drain of unnecessary conversation. By implementing the quiet growth routine, you can begin to process challenges internally, gain respect from your peers, and move toward your goals without exposing them to outside interference. To start this protocol immediately, you need 3 analog tools: a physical notebook, a reliable pen, and one significant goal that you have not yet shared with anyone. These tools help you disconnect from the digital feedback loop. Moving your thoughts to paper instead of a public forum is the first step in reclaiming control over your personal energy. Step 1 is the solitude journal. Set aside 15 minutes each day in total privacy to write out your current frustrations, fears, and upcoming plans. Venting to colleagues often has a hidden cost. Describing your problems repeatedly keeps the emotional stress active, which prevents your mind from actually resolving the issue. Writing these thoughts down in private forces you to analyze your emotions from a distance. This practice helps you develop a level of emotional independence that doesn't rely on external approval. It is a practical reality that when you share your struggles too freely, you provide others with a map of your insecurities, information that can be used to influence or undermine you later. In contrast, processing that same frustration in silence allows you to retain your composure. You are taking raw stress and converting it into a clear, actionable plan. Securing this private mental space creates a barrier. It ensures that your internal state remains your own, shielded from the manipulation of external forces. Step 2 is the pause protocol, which acts as a manual override for your immediate reactions during high-pressure moments. Consider common triggers, like an aggressive email from a superior or a colleague offering sharp public criticism during a meeting. Before you say a word or type a character, enforce a 5-second physical pause. Rest your hands, take one breath, and wait. This delay creates a critical buffer. It prevents your immediate, raw impulses from taking over and driving your behavior. Reacting the moment you feel a surge of anger or fear gives the other person control over the interaction. You are essentially letting your emotions dictate the outcome. Oversharing your reaction in these moments signals exactly where you are most vulnerable, giving competitive peers a clear look at what disrupts your focus. When you finally respond with a calm, neutral tone, you neutralize the tension. Your lack of an emotional reaction makes it very difficult for someone to continue a verbal attack. Every time you use this 5-second delay, you strengthen your capacity for self-regulation. This specific habit ensures that your professional responses are based on strategy rather than sudden impulse. Step 3 involves transitioning from the loud announcer to a more calculated, silent observer in professional environments. Follow the 80% rule. Spend the vast majority of your time in meetings analyzing the room's body language and hidden motives, rather than contributing to the noise. Constant talking often signals a need for validation. It provides others with a clear view of your thought process and, eventually, your specific limitations. Withholding your speech creates a sense of mystery. When you finally do choose to contribute, the room is more likely to pay close attention to what you have to say. This active silence serves as a strategic filter. By choosing the exact moments to engage, you establish a specialized presence that commands more natural authority than constant participation. Step 4 is the underground method. This requires a total cessation of premature announcements regarding your future projects or personal goals. There is a specific neurochemical reason for this. When you talk about goals, your brain gets a dopamine spike, creating a false sense of achievement while progress stays at zero. Working in silence keeps motivation high. Without public praise, your brain focuses on the effort required to move the progress line upward. Sharing your ambitions too early can also invite subtle sabotage. It gives insecure peers an opportunity to introduce doubt or jealousy into your process. Real structural growth happens in the dark. Like a root system expanding beneath the surface, your projects must develop without interference from outside opinions. Delivering a finished, high-quality result without any prior warning has a significant psychological impact. It establishes a reputation for efficiency and competence. By protecting your focus through silence, you ensure that your eventual results are significant enough to make any further explanation unnecessary. You now have the full framework: solitude journaling, the pause protocol, the observer strategy, and sealed goals. Applying these 4 steps this week will lead to a noticeable decrease in daily stress and a sharper, more sustained level of focus on your tasks. You will likely notice a shift in how others treat you. By maintaining firmer boundaries on what you share, you naturally command more space and deference from those around you. Start the process now. Close this video, open your physical notebook, and commit to working on your primary goal in total silence. Consistent, quiet action produces more reliable results than loud declarations. The most significant growth is achieved when you stop seeking an audience and start focusing on the work.